Hi, my name's Jay McGrail. I'm the chair of the Sandwich School Committee. Welcome to WSDH Live 91.5, Sandwich's community radio station. Today for our podcast, we've packed the house. Right? We have,
Yes.
I think, what I was just told was a record for the most people in the studio at one time here, and it's for a good reason. We have the tech crew from the Knights Theater Company, who is hot in the middle of their production in Greece. So welcome, guys. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having
Thanks
us.
for having us.
So right off the bat, I'm going to ask you guys to go around the room and just tell me your name, a little bit about yourself, and then we'll start asking you some questions.
All right. My name's Josh Ecker. I'm in grade 12 and currently stage manager for KTC.
Great.
My name's Ray Milburn. I'm in 7th grade and I am on the light team for KTC.
I'm Natalie Corsini. I'm in 10th grade and I do paint and construction for KTC.
My name is Michaela Zillick. I'm in 10th grade and I also do paint and construction for KTC.
My name is Chris Fox. I'm in 11th grade and I do construction and paint for KTC.
I'm Ethan Hallis. I'm in 8th grade and I'm currently the light master for KTC.
All right, great. You know what jumps off the bat right away is that you guys are totally spread out in age, all the way from 7th grade in STEM Academy up to 12th grade as a senior. And it's pretty cool to see that you guys have clearly built relationships and already are friendly. One of the things that we've kind of guided this program on is trying to deal with student retention and what makes people stay. And I'm sure that, seeing a 7th grader as involved as he is working with seniors, man, that definitely must keep you wanting to stay here at Sandwich High School.
Definitely.
Yeah, I can see that. That's really cool. So this is one of those cool programs that we have that keeps people here and makes people love going to school at Sandwich High School. So how did it go? I'll let you take the lead since you're the stage manager.
Sure. Building the set. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was a long process. We started back in January building the set, and it's a really large set. It was worth it. We probably actually finished it a week before the show. We just finished the little details, but we just finished it a week before the show, and it's crazy.
So how many guys work with you? How many people, guys and gals?
Yeah, we have I don't know how many people are in our tech crew. I think it's about
what would you say?
15? Yeah, 15.
Yeah.
I'd say 15
that sounds about
people,
right.
and we work 2 days a week and for 2 hours. So it's not a lot of time, but we get work done in those 2 hours.
And you guys all work under the direction of Mr. Dumas?
Yes.
Yes.
And
Mr. Lassett.
Mr. Lassett.
Mr. Lassett
director.
also.
Yeah.
So that relationship, so you guys, Mr. Lassett and Mr. Dumas, all work together on like a
Yes.
vision,
Yeah.
coming up
Yeah.
with what the
Yeah.
vision of the set will be.
Yep.
And that's pretty cool. So once we build the set, we built the set where we opened this past weekend. Are you involved in the actual running of the show?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about that. Who wants to jump in? All right.
So we each have our own jobs. There's certain people that, per se, move the set pieces and other people that will run the fog machine. My crucial job is running the lights. And the
I
spotlight.
follow people on with the spotlight at certain times.
Yeah, I personally, we move the props on and off stage. So Josh, as the stage manager, set up a map of all the props that have to go on and off stage and like each individual scene, which was really helpful, which he's done as a stage manager in the year that he's been a stage manager.
Yeah. And what do you guys do?
Well, we just move props on and off the stage as quickly as possible, So like in this production, we have a car. So Josh and Thomas will go behind and move it in. Thomas isn't here right now, but they'll move it on set so then the actors can come on and get ready. And then once the lights go dark, we have to try and move to the next scene as quick as possible.
Yeah.
That's awesome. It sounds like a really fluid
Yeah.
work atmosphere here.
Yeah.
There's a
No.
lot of practice.
My job is to give them jobs.
Yeah.
To make sure they do it well, and
Sounds like there's a lot of work though.
there is a
to
lot of
spread
work
out
involved
between
for sure.
everybody.
Yeah.
So we're 1 week into it. So we had last weekend. We have 1 weekend to go. Any flaws? Anything come up that you guys can tell us about in confidentiality here?
Any flaws? Well, I'm sure audience noticed the sound. For sure, sound
The sound was definitely a huge
issue we had.
But sometimes it's just like those little things that we sometimes can't fix. But
and the show must go on.
But
You can't
we always
fix
have
it. You just got to keep going.
Yeah.
Because, we had some new technology this year with face mics. So this was one of the first times we really tried them out. So we're still working out some flukes with those. But overall, I think we're really, fixing the problems and hopefully, the last show we did went pretty smoothly with the sound. So hopefully the show this weekend will go just as smooth.
I'm sure it will. So you guys know most of all, like the show must go on. Because
Yeah.
it's you guys'
Yeah.
job to
Yeah.
make sure that
No
happens.
stopping.
Yeah,
no matter
well,
what happens, you're just gonna keep on moving.
yeah, you can't leave the actors hanging out there.
No.
The actors and
Yeah.
actresses hanging
They
out
did a
there.
great job.
They did,
just
yes.
keep
Yeah.
going.
So tell me a little bit about that. What's the relationship like with the actors and actresses?
It's it's kind of blind for the first few bits of the show, really, like the first few months. But after that, we kind of come together. We learn to work together and work with each other to create amazing things.
It's so cool
Yeah.
how quickly the tech and the acting part just like come together in like
Oh,
just
yeah.
like
Yeah.
a week and a half time period. We just
Yeah.
become so close, and
Yeah,
it's it's so awesome.
We spend like 2 months apart from each other.
Apart, yeah.
Like we meet together for a day, and then we're apart for like 2.5 months,
Yeah.
and then we come together a week and a half or so before the show, and it's just chaos. And
Yeah.
but we get there and we get the job done, and you see the finished product on stage.
So you've been doing this for 4 years? at
No,
SHS?
I started last year, my junior year.
Last year was your first year.
And last year was my first year doing Crucible, and that's kind of how I've been doing it ever since.
Tell me the difference in the productions between Crucible and this and Into the Woods and stuff like that.
Probably the scope and basically the size of the sets. With Crucible, there weren't as many set pieces. There was a lot of set pieces, but we didn't have to build an actual set like we did with Grease. And then we did Into the Woods, where we had to build a huge set as well. I think it's mostly the spring shows we have to do like huge sets, and then we keep it easy for the fall shows. Really,
Is this the most challenging show you've done so far, Grease?
I think so.
yeah, I'd say so. It's pretty, like, especially the set. That was probably the
biggest set piece.
biggest set piece we've actually ever made. I've ever made.
The only one that involved cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cars are
That
pretty
was-
cool.
So it's clear that you guys love it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can tell just by looking at you that
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
are all in here. Can you each tell me maybe a little bit about what you like about this that draws you to this type of work?
Probably the teamwork that's involved with it. I like, working together, and there's some struggles along the way for sure, but you learn to work around it, and it's a collaborative effort, but it gets done.
What about you? What do you like about it?
I don't know. I would have to say when this is a really, really strange answer, but I really like Tech Week, the 1 week before opening night where where the actors and tech join up and we run through the show each night for a whole week, and it's just so much fun. I don't know why.
So you're in 7th grade, so you
I
didn't
am.
do this last year.
This is my first.
Did you
tech.
see
This is
yourself
my
doing
first one on
this?
tech.
Is this something you envisioned when you were in 6th grade last year?
Not really, actually. I thought I would be on stage. This is my first time on tech, but not my first time in theater.
Yeah.
I've been in theater for a couple years, like 3 or 4, but this is my first time doing tech, and I really like it.
Yeah, it's cool. Anybody else want to jump in on what
Yeah,
they
sure.
love about it? Yeah.
The coolest thing about it is just being part of something that people come from like time and time around. We had 750 people at our opening night, and being a part of that and making the audience stand up
Yeah.
and clap for you, just an amazing feeling to be
Oh
part
yeah,
of that.
that's worth it. Worth
Yeah,
every
yeah,
hour,
totally worth
worth
it.
every minute we spend on that set, and everything. It's
Our
worth it.
play
awesome.
director says that's our paycheck.
Yeah,
Paycheck.
it is. It's a
Definitely.
great paycheck.
So the check's not in the mail.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Better than any sum of
That's the
money.
best
It's
part.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I mean,
It's
we
all
get
up
free
to
munchkins.
Yeah.
Free
Yeah.
munchkins.
Free
coffee.
munchkins are a huge
Well,
part of it.
Yeah.
I think I met you through the superintendent's group that she has,
Yes,
the
I remember that.
superintendent's council, and she gives free donuts too, and that's what got you to
Yeah.
come
Yeah,
then. So
I get a lot of free
it's amazing
donuts.
what you guys will
Tech
do
runs
for
on
free
Dunkin'.
food.
Yeah.
Tech runs on Dunkin'.
That's
for sure.
Tech runs on Dunkin', not a paid commercial on
No,
the,
no.
Not sponsored.
Hashtag not sponsored.
All right. Well, you guys, this is great. I really appreciate you guys coming out today. I'm looking forward to coming this weekend. I didn't make it the opening weekend, but I'm coming on Friday night.
for
or
a real
hoping
treat.
to, so-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Get
I've heard.
excited.
It's
Enjoy
awesome.
the show.
And thank you guys very much. So this is
Thank
Jay
you.
McGrail signing off for WSDH Live, Sandwiches Community Radio Station 91.5.
Bye.
Goodbye.
WSDH Live is recorded at WSDH Studios in Sandwich, Massachusetts. We are executive produced by Paula Johnson with podcast production by Ryan Hill. He also made the music. Remember to check out WSDH on TuneIn.com and the TuneIn app for more great content. As always, thank you for supporting Sandwich Community Radio. We'll catch you next time.